Hi Farhan, welcome to our show.
Thank you very much, Farhan.
Karthik calling Karthik didn't work as well as many for the movie.
Sure.
So, and you were the lead actor in that.
Sure.
So didn't you at some point feel that, oh my gosh, should I just go back to direction because acting is not working? The panic thing didn't happen?
At the end of the day, it's in the history of filmmaking, there's not one single actor who's never had an unsuccessful movie. So you can't get so put down. I mean, failures will come. You know, it's a part of your life, whether it's your private life or whether it's your professional life. There will be failures, there will be ups and downs. So you just take that in your stride and keep focusing on what's coming up.
But don't you think that we are sometimes fairly hard on the directors because you can't have your best creative work with every movie? Like, for example, you're working with Rakesh Mehra soon.
Yeah.
I mean, he's given us a Rang De Basanti, which is unforgettable.
Sure.
And then there was Delhi 6. And you're really hard on a filmmaker because you're always expecting that much out of him.
Again, I mean, this is...
the same thing happened with you because you made a Dil Chahta Hai and, you know...
Yeah, but again, the thing is, what people think of your work, what people are expecting from you is one aspect of doing what you do. But that is not the driving force. You know, the driving force is that how excited are you about this film, how excited you are about the story, and that's all you need to focus on. I mean, everything else. Today people expect stuff from you, tomorrow you may have two films that don't do well and people stop expecting things from you. And then you do another film and then it's like, oh my God, he's back. You know what I mean? So that's going to just keep coming and going. It's not something you can waste too much of your creative energy towards focusing.
You've taken the rock scene to a different level and now there's Rock On to come in. How are you preparing for that movie?
I'm not actually. I think somebody somewhere has jumped the gun, you know, on the Rock On 2 announcement.
People want it so bad.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I mean, we are interested in doing it.
Okay.
And I think that's the first step.
Yeah.
The first step is that Abhishek, who's the director of the film, and myself as the producer, and Ritesh, of course, we're interested in doing it. People who were in the films, whether it's Arjun or Pura, everyone's really excited about wanting to be in the sequel as and when it happens. But again, it's work in progress. You know, it's still at a stage where the writers are sitting and putting a story together. I'm quite hopeful, you know, and I'm quite optimistic that they will come up with something that's interesting.
You know, with filmmakers like Zoya, Reema Kagsi, Kiran Rao, there's a new respect for female directors in our country, which wasn't happening. And you have given, you know, you've done too with two female directors. So, you know, you think there's a good chance for them now? I mean, we should encourage more women coming forward in direction of cinema.
Of course, I mean, I don't see any reason. I would focus more on encouraging people who have good stories to tell, regardless of their gender. I'm not on any mission to promote female directors. You know, I'm on a mission to try and just keep making movies that I believe in. So whether it's a female director, I have no problem. If it's a male director, I have no problem. So it's nice that they're making films, and we have Farah, who's another successful female director as well. So it's nice that two of them are from my family. I feel very proud. I feel very proud of them.
To me, as a producer and as a director, when you're working with two female actors, is it difficult to handle them? I mean, there's always a thing about, you know...
I think, you know, these problems that existed, I think, between actors, between actresses, especially when it came to films, I think existed because a lot of them, got into films at a certain point. When we've all heard about a time in filmmaking where there were no lock scripts, you know, scenes were written on the set. You know, people just wanted to work with the producer or work with the director, you know, so they get into something and then realize maybe their role is not as good as they thought. If, for example, Rani and Kareena are now working together in Reema's.
Right, yeah.
And the reason I think they said yes to it, I mean, is because they've read the script and they know exactly what it is they're doing.
Right.
You know, if they were just told, oh, you're going to be in a film with Amir and you're going to be in a film with Amir, and then suddenly they came there and someone realized they have only two scenes, there would be a problem. But they know what the truth is. I mean, it's on paper for everyone to read.
So recently in an interview you said that Kareena, according to you, Kareena is like the best actress we have. Doesn't it ruffle a few feathers?
I don't know. Nobody's commented anything to me. I mean, this is what I feel. I mean, I feel she's great. I think she's a really, really good actor. You know what I mean? It came as a, I don't know what context. It was on some show, I think, that somebody asked.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think she's a really, really good actor. She's a very versatile actor.
It was lovely, Farhan. Thanks so much for being on the show.